Welcome, welcome. What up? What's poppin'? It's your boy D here, and I'm finally ready to give you my WrestleMania 41 predictions. We are going to go all the way through WrestleMania Saturday, and we're going to go all the way through WrestleMania Sunday, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on this event and what could possibly happen. There's a lot of matches we're going to go through, so I'm not even going to waste your time. Y'all already know. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get into it. So, the first matchup we have on the card is the World Tag Team Championship match for Raw, the War Raiders versus the New Day. Now, is this probably going to be a good match? Yes, probably. Does this match deserve to be on WrestleMania? No. How? I don't know if it's like a imbalance of SmackDown matches versus Raw matches on the card, and that's why they got this spot. Then I would understand. But to me, the fact that this is on the card, but the SmackDown Tag Teams Championship belts aren't on the card is criminal to me. The Street Profits, Motor City Machine Guns, DIY, Pretty Deadly, none of those are on the card. But we gotta sit here and watch the War Raiders versus the New Day? Now, as a tag team match, great workers in the ring. Great workers. But we're talking about the storyline. Who the hell wants to see this storyline over the SmackDown Championships? Don't worry, I'll wait. Don't get it twisted. The New Day going into 2025 were one of like the big highlights. And has it lived up to it? No, because they were in a long ass feud with LWO. And no offense, nobody really cared. So now we're going to give them, now they're fighting the War Raiders for the titles. I mean, if you had to ask me, I'm going to pick the New Day to win. And hopefully they can take that momentum and go onward. My problem is not with this match. My problem more is that this match was picked over the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. That's what's confusing to me. That's really what just doesn't make sense to me. But I digress. Fine. This is what we're going to do, this is what we're going to do. I mean, I guess. Next matchup on WrestleMania Saturday, we have the United States Championship defended by LA Knight, and the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu. That boy Jacob is different. That's all I have to say about this. Jacob Fatu will win the United States Championship. That boy will make his WrestleMania debut, and he will get crazy. I love LA Knight. I'm a big fan of LA Knight. I feel like for me, LA Knight should be getting ready to move to Raw on Netflix. He's been on SmackDown long enough. I think it's time for a change. And LA Knight going to Raw and facing some of the Raw superstars would give him a much more boost he would need versus carrying the United States Championship on SmackDown, which the mid-card is kind of like, You see what I'm saying? So, that being said, I got LA Knight going to Raw anyway, and I have the United States Championship staying on SmackDown, and that means the Samoan Werewolf will be your United States Champion. Next matchup on the list, hey man, I'm gonna say it. This is one of my most excited to watch matches this week of WrestleMania. Jade Cargill versus Naomi. First off, we're gonna say about Jade Cargill and Naomi is Black Girl Magic. They are about to put on a show. This is Black Excellence right here, baby. That's what that is. They were about to throw down and put on a show. Just like Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair put on a show, I think they're going to come in and show out and put on a show. This is the first non-title one-on-one match between two women since 2006. This is going to be special. Who wins this match? Ooh, that's tough. They've had a great feud going all the way back to who pushed her. Naomi's been killing it in this heel turn. If I had to pick, I'm not going to lie to you. If I'm going to pick, I'm going to pick Naomi. And the reason why I'm going to pick Naomi is I think Nia Jax is going to help Naomi beat Jade Cargill. And people are going to be like, why is Nia Jax uniting with Naomi? It's very simple. There's something on the men's side that's the greatest story. It's called the bloodline. Family looks out for family. And Naomi is going to align herself with Nia Jax. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? That shit's gonna cook. Making it impossible for Jade to overcome, and Jade will lose at WrestleMania. Naomi will get the W so she can continue to run on her heel run. If Jade goes out there and dominates and whips Naomi's ass, I'm not mad at that either. I ain't mad at that either. But I do think this match is going to be very fun. I think the crowd's going to be very entertained. And this is going to be a beautiful match. And I just can't wait to see Jade's entrance. I know Jade is about to slap with this entrance. I'm excited for Jade Cargill versus Naomi. But if you ask me right now, your boy has Naomi defeating Jade Cargill. Now, Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano, Chad Gable. This is like very funny. I actually think this match is going to be actually a banger, low key. Rey Mysterio is going to win. I think you just take the mask off Chad Gable, exposes Chad Gable, keep it moving. I like it. It's Rey Mysterio is going to win this match. Even, you know what? I take that back. Chad Gable's going to win this match. But as long as we take the mask off of him, that's the real win to me, in my opinion. That's what I would do. So this match doesn't really have like a, oh, let's go, let's like hooray to it. So because of that, I'm just going to pick El Grande Americano to beat Rey Mysterio at WrestleMania. Now, we at that time, we have the WWE Women's Championship match between Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair. You want to talk about a match that people were dogging. You want to talk about a match that people were saying your women's champion, Tiffany Stratton, was not ready. They were saying she's not ready for this main event. She's too young to be in this bright spot of a picture at WrestleMania. And within the last 2.5 weeks, this feud has been lit on fire. Miss Tiffy Time showed up to the plate. Charlotte Flair has turned it up a notch and has decided to embrace the hate. Charlotte said, I ain't wearing bodysuits. I'm coming out here and I'm whipping ass. And that's what we wanted to see. And I'm stamping it right now. And I don't give a damn. This will be match of the night. This will be the match of the night. Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair. And now we get to the point of who will win. I think it's time for the changing of the guard. And what that means is Tiffany Stratton will retain and defeat Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania. Flair rarely loses matches like this. We all thought Ronda Rousey would have beat Charlotte. That didn't happen. Street Star Asuka was going to win. That didn't happen. Street Star Rhea Ripley was going to win the first time. That didn't happen. But I think it's time to show Charlotte Flair, who truly believes in Tiffany, no matter how much she doesn't want to say it. I think WWE truly believes in Tiffany. I'm picking Tiffany Stratton to retain her women's championship at WrestleMania. Now, we have the World Heavyweight Championship match between Jey Uso and Gunther. To me, this is how you start WrestleMania off. You kick WrestleMania off with Jey Uso and Gunther to get that crowd excited, to get that match going. This match is going to be a banger. This match should be physical. This match should show Jey Uso has that dog in him. Now, who wins this match? Jey Uso will become your World Heavyweight Champion. And that crowd is going to be going stupid while everyone is eating. I do expect Jimmy to show up somehow, some way. I expect Jimmy Uso to come out there. And when you see that whole arena eating, oh my, it's going to be one hell of a start to WrestleMania. Oh yeah, I have Jey Uso winning that match. WrestleMania, the main event of WrestleMania Night 1. CM Punk versus Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins. Oh, basically the match for Paul Heyman. This match can go so many different ways. Oh man, this is such a hard match to call. But like everyone right now is saying, Rollins gets the W because Rollins can go officially with Paul Heyman. That makes a lot of sense. I agree. But I think Rollins can do something in the grand scheme, more dirty. And because I think he can do something more dirty than that, I'm picking CM Punk will main event his first WrestleMania, and he will walk out as the winner of his first main event at WrestleMania. That's what I'm calling. That's what I'm calling for night one. CM Punk will win. Just stay with me on the Seth Rollins point. Just stay there. Just stay with me. WrestleMania Sunday, we have the Women's Tag Team Championship match. Lyra Valkyria and Bayley versus Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. I am very disappointed in this match. Not that the match won't be good, because all four of these women can work their ass off. I just think that they should have done something like a tag team showcase for the titles to get more women on the card. There's a lot of women I would love to see more on this card. I would love to see Dakota Kai on this card. Katana Chance, Kaden Carter. I would love to see more of the women's division on this card. But because we didn't get that, I kind of feel some way about it. But this match is going to slap. No doubt about it. And because of that, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez will win this match. For sure. Now, will Liv Morgan and Raquel will lose these tag titles once they find somebody who's good enough to take it from them? But let me tell you something about that. Don't be surprised if Liv Morgan wins the 2026 Royal Rumble. Do not be surprised. I don't care whether she's face, whether she's heel. Liv Morgan, when you think about the women's division, Liv Morgan carried the women's division in 2024. And WWE likes to reward that person the following year. You think I'm lying? Look at Jey Uso. Jey Uso was a god from 2023. From 2024, all of 2024, Jey Uso was that guy. Royal Rumble winner. It's that simple. The Streets loved Rhea Ripley. The year before, the Streets loved Rhea Ripley. Royal Rumble wins the main event of WrestleMania. Liv Morgan carried in 2024. Liv Morgan absolutely carried. And even in 2025, that match she had with Bayley was a dogfight. She did a great job as champion. Again, don't be surprised if Liv Morgan wins the Royal Rumble. I'm just saying. But anyway, I do have Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez retaining their women's tag team championships. Fatal 4-way match for the Intercontinental Championship. Braun Breaker versus Penta versus Dominic Mysterio versus Finn Balor. Where my dogs at? Because we got that boy, I'm a dog, I'm a mutt, Braun Breaker. That boy is different. And the reason why I say he's different, it's time for him to get that title taken off of him, so he can go to the main roster where he belongs. To me, Braun Breaker will follow that Gunther path. Elite. Get that title off of him so he can go into the main top of the card where he belongs. Shall I say, is a dog going to be King of the Ring? Could we see Braun Breaker as King of the Ring? I'm just saying. If Jacob's going to win the United States title, could we see Braun as your King of the Ring, getting a title shot at SummerSlam? I'm not sleeping on it. With that being said, the person who I think will win this match is Dom Mysterio. Dom is a dog. Dom has been doing a lot. Most consistent, having the most matches of the year. Dom Mysterio is a great wrestler. I think we all know Dom Mysterio is a great wrestler. Dom's have this thing with Finn, and Finn has been... I can see Dom turning on Finn. Dom hits the frog splash. Dom gets the title. He steals the title from Finn Balor. They're kicking him out of the Judgment Day. Then boom, you can get that babyface Finn push right back on the card. Because if you ask me, Dominic Mysterio will win the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania. Next matchup on the list, we have AJ Styles and Logan Paul. This match is a sleeper for match of the night, match of the weekend. Very much so could be. This match, Logan Paul is a dog in that ring. No matter what people like about him, no matter how controversial he is, Logan Paul is a talented wrestler. Bottom line. Hint, hint, hint. Speaking of, if I'm Triple H and I'm really thinking about pissing people off, don't be surprised if Logan Paul wins the Money in the Bank. He could be a shoo-in for the Money in the Bank, and he can do a great job as Money in the Bank. I have Logan Paul beating AJ Styles, but I think this match is going to be a banger. We got to get AJ Styles into a nice feud. Hopefully it continues with Karrion Kross, who I really do like the work he's been doing. Like, Karrion Kross has been solid. We got to do something with AJ. I don't know what yet, but I think keep him on Raw, keep him away from Cody, and just, we got to find something specifically for him. Maybe it's going after the IC title, but I'm not sure what to do with AJ yet, but we got to get him something special. And because of that, I got Logan Paul getting the W. Next matchup on the list is Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest in a Sin City street fight. I think these dudes should be able to just, honestly, with this street fight, I feel like they should do something like Roddy Piper and Goldust at WrestleMania 12. Do you remember that match? They fought all over that damn city. They fought absolutely everywhere, to where you would have matches and then they would go back to still seeing Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest fighting all over. And then eventually they're driving in cars. Then they finally get back into the ring, and that's when you get to the finish. I would love to see something like that modernized and done better, especially with two talents like Damian Priest, like Drew McIntyre. This match could go either way. Honestly, I could see Drew winning this match. I could see Damian winning this match. If I had to pick right now, I'm going to pick Damian Priest. I'm going to pick Damian Priest for now. Drew McIntyre will be getting back into that main event picture, but because he's a baby, because Drew's a heel right now, I don't see him going after the SmackDown World title just yet, but I do see it in his near future for sure. Next match on the list, triple threat match for the Women's World Championship. You have Io Sky versus Mommy Rhea Ripley versus the EST, Bianca Belair. The easy answer to picking this match is Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair is undefeated at WrestleMania. Bianca Belair is a dog. Rhea Ripley is a dog. Io Sky is a dog. This, honestly, is my pick for the best match of the weekend. They're about to put on a show. These three girls are so goddamn talented. It is unbelievable. Who wins this match? I don't know, because I could see Bianca Belair turning heel. I can truly see Bianca Belair turning heel, and if Bianca turns heel, you could eventually get to her and Jade somewhere down the line. And if you do it for the title, that adds so much more significance. I could see it. I don't know. So with that, I think what I'm going to pick is, but if I'm looking at just the story alone, I'm going to pick Io Sky. I think Io Sky will win this match. They've been kind of treating her like the little girl in this feud. They keep slapping her and pushing her away while Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair's egos are going crazy and they're about to fight. But the statement remains true. Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair have never beaten Io Sky. I think Io gets her big win, and this would be a huge win for her. I think Io could drop the title at another event, at Backlash for all I care, Money in the Bank, Clash at the Castle, King and Queen of the Ring, wherever they choose. I'm going to pick Io Sky to win this match. I just think it would be a bigger pop for Io to win versus anybody else. And oh boy, oh boy. Here we go. John Cena versus Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship. Wow. This match is the biggest match of the night, of the weekend. This is going to be the biggest moment of the night, of the weekend. John Cena will make history. John Cena will win title number 17. John Cena will change the game. But the more important thing about it is, how will he change the game? I can see, we all know, we're all expecting appearance from The Rock. We don't know how, we don't know where, we don't know when. I can see Cody betting on The Rock showing up. Cody gets involved with The Rock. And then right when Cody has John Cena where he wants him, somebody attacks Cody Rhodes. And we all may be asking, who that person is. My out-of-the-box guess, the person who will attack Cody Rhodes will be Seth freaking Rollins. I don't think the favor is for Seth to be aligned with Paul Heyman. I think it's for Seth Rollins to get the contact, to get in touch with The Rock, for Seth Rollins to join John Cena and sell his soul to the Great One. I think what happens is it will push Seth Rollins to be next in line for the WWE Championship. And with that, with Seth Rollins joining The Rock and joining John Cena in the ring, you want to know what that does? That will drive Roman Reigns crazy. The Rock is Roman's family. So imagine if Roman Reigns comes out and he's like, no, 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 not him. He cannot be with us. Anybody but him. I will not have it. No, that would be crazy. And then if you do a match of Roman Reigns versus John Cena at SummerSlam, and then The Rock screws Roman Reigns out of beating John Cena for the title, that leads you right into WrestleMania 42 between The Rock, Roman Reigns is reignited, the feud is back on, you're off to the races. Seth Rollins, people are asking, why would Seth Rollins turn heel? Why would he sell his soul to The Rock? Let me cook. Because look at the WWE. Seth Rollins has kind of became the third wheel of the WWE last year. You look at the main event of last year, night one, Roman Reigns and The Rock versus Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes. Everybody called Seth Rollins the third wheel, period. Then night two comes on, Cody versus Roman. If it wasn't for Seth, Cody would have never won that title. Cody would have never won that title. Seth did all that on a torn ACL, torn MCL, or whatever it is. Tried to limping into the ring and everything. Roman Reigns made a personal decision to hit Seth Rollins with that chair. And that's what cost him that title. Seth never forgets that. But then Seth also doesn't forget Cody never gave Seth Rollins a title shot. Cody never did that. And then to see 6 months or so later, Cody goes to Bad Blood and teams with Roman Reigns versus the Bloodline. I'm just saying, if Seth Rollins had a problem with CM Punk helping Roman Reigns, or Roman Reigns not stabbing CM Punk in the back, why would Seth not have a problem with Cody? Cody and CM Punk and Cody have always talked about how they're good friends. They close shows together. They've teamed on house shows together. Why would Seth Rollins not have a problem with that? So what if Seth gets to this point where for the change he wants to make, for the change he needs, for him to take WWE and make it everything he wants to be, what if Seth says, I can't trust Cody, I can't even trust Triple H anymore. I'm going to sell my soul. I'm going to cash in and go to the final boss, The Rock. Because what if The Rock is like, he looks at Cody and says the same thing Triple H said to Roman Reigns and them back in the day. There was always a plan B. That plan B could be Seth Rollins. And oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, would that be special? And would that be a motherfucking pop? I have John Cena winning. No, title number 17 with the help of Seth freaking Rollins. There you have it. Those are my predictions for WrestleMania 41. I am beyond excited. I hope you guys are excited too. Guys, do me a favor. Let me ask y'all a question. What are your WrestleMania 41 predictions for John Cena versus Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins versus CM Punk? Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about those matches and what type of fuckery do you see happening in these matches. I want to know. We can discuss about this. You know, your boy ducks no smoke. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. Forever gang. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And until forever finds you.